Hello everyone, you're welcome to Mathematics 4. This is the Cambridge Igcse Mathematics Paper 2 Variant 2-1 written in October-November 2024. There are 23 questions in this paper. If you are seeing this channel for the first time, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel to support my hard work. Also, like, comment and share this video with your friends and on your social media. Let's jump into the first question. Question 1. A concert starts at 1950 and finishes 2 hours 42 minutes later. Work out the time the concert finishes. So you may want to have the hour and the minute here. Okay, its concert starts at 1950, that is 19 hours 50 minutes. Then it finishes 2 hours 42 minutes later, 2 hours here and 42 minutes here. So if you add this together, so this and this, 50 at 42 will be 92, but the maximum you could put here is 59 minutes. So 60 minutes and above will be rounded to an hour, and it will be added to this side. So 92 minutes is the same as 1 hour 32 minutes, as 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Okay, so I can put 32 minutes here, then 1 add 19, that will be 20 plus 2, 22. So this is 22 32, and you may want to write it in form of 12 hours because this is 24 hours. Okay, so you could subtract the 12 hours from here, so that will give you 10:32 p.m. So you can say or 10:32 p.m. So if you subtract 12, that means you have subtracted the first 12 hours, which will be a.m. Okay, so question 2, find the reciprocal of 1 whole 1 out of 4. So you may need to write this as a mixed number. 4 by 1, that will be 4. So 4 add 1, that will be 5. So you have 5 out of 4. So the reciprocal will be the inverse of this. You just swap. The numerator becomes the denominator and the denominator becomes the numerator. So you have 4 out of 5. So as your answer, you may want to write this as a decimal number. So that will be equals to 0.8. Question 3. Use one of the symbols less than, greater than, or equal sign to make each statement true. 2 out of 7. If you input this into your calculator, it will give you 0.857. And if you compare it with this and this, similar, you have 2 here, you have 8 here. So, okay, I think I omitted 2 here. Should be 0.2. So they are similar up to this spot. Okay. So the next one is 5 here and the next one is 6 here. So this one is less than from that place value. So here 9 can go in 99. That would be 11 times, and it goes here. That would be 100 times. So 11 over 100 is the same as 11%. So we put equals to here. 1 to the power of 3 is 1, and 4 to the power of 0 is also 1. So they are also equal. Question 4. Safia has a piece of fabric of length 5.6 meters. She cuts fabric into 2 parts with length in the ratio 3:4. Calculate the length of the larger part. So this will be the larger part. Okay, so you want to say part 1 ratio part 2, that's the first and the second parts. Okay, so she cut fabrics into 2 parts, okay, with length in this ratio, that is 3:4. Okay, so this will be the larger one. So the total ratio, okay, you can say total ratio be equals to 3 add 4, that will be equals to 7, and then total length, okay, is equals to 5.6. okay. So the lot you could see here will be equals to 7 over 5.6. So if you do 7 over 5.6, so this should give you 0.8. So this will be times 0.8. So So this will be times 0.8. Okay, so this is the one we need the larger one, so we don't need to do this. So this will give us 3.2, that is 4 multiplied by 0.8, so that will be 3.2. So let's go to the next question. That will be question 5. Work out this. Okay, so this will be equal to 3 times 6, 18, 3 times -4, that will be -12. So you have 18 against -12. And here, this sign becomes minus, that will be 4 minus 7, that will be -3. Okay, then -1 plus 5, okay, that will be +4. So you have +4 here. Question 6. The diagram shows a right angle triangle ABC and a quadrilateral AEDC. Okay, find the value of x. Okay, you can get the value of x. This and this add up to 180 degrees angles on a straight line. So x will be equals to 180 minus 122 degrees. So you don't have to waste time here. So this will be equals to 58 degrees. And the value of angle y, so you can actually get angle y from this, okay, this and this and this add up to 180 degrees. So you can get the value of angle y there. Since this is equals to 90 degrees, so you can say y plus 17 add 34 equals to 90 degrees. Okay, so that would be because these two angles are complementary angles, that is, they add up to 90 degrees. So I will say, okay, I can just write, okay, y plus 17, that's the first angle, plus 34, the second angle, or the second complementary angles, so that will be 90 degrees. So I can add these two together, that will be y plus 51. I will have written the answer straight away, but I just want to do a little calculation here. So if you subtract 51, so y will be equals to 39 degrees. Then part C, find z. Okay, since we know the value of this angle, this is 39 degrees, that is angle y. Okay, then we know the value of, okay, so to get z there, we need to find angle d. So to get angle d, so we can get it from this triangle, that is triangle quadrilateral CAED. Okay, so we know this angle is 39. Okay, then this is 90 degrees. Okay, we know this to be 122, and we can find d. So that means since this one is 90 degrees, that means these angles 39 and angle 122 and angle d should add up to 270, because this is already 90 degrees. So we can add 39 to 122 to d, okay, and that will be 270. So alternatively, you can just say angle z will be equals to 270, that's the total angle, okay, so minus that's 39 degrees angle y, then minus 122 degrees. Okay, so this will give us angle d to be equals to 109 degrees, but we need z. So angle z is what is a reflex angle to angle d, so they add up to 360 degrees. So that will be 360 minus 109. Okay, so this will be equals to 251. I have 251 degrees here. Okay, so the next one will be question 7. So we want to factorize this. Okay, so 7 can go here, 7 can go here. So you have 7 into 4x minus 5. Okay, 7 into 4x minus 5. Okay, the next one will be question 8. Edith invests 3,000 in a savings account. The account pays simple interest at a rate of 2.6% per year. Calculate the total interest earned at the end of 3 years. So we can use this formula I to be equals to P times R times C, the principal times the rate times the time over 100. Okay, so the principal is $3,000 times the rate 2.6 times the time 3 over 100. So if you input this into your calculator, so the value of the interest should be equals to $234. Okay, so 234. Question 9. The diagram shows part of a regular polygon. The interior angle of the polygon is 132 degrees larger than the exterior angle, as you can see here. So calculate the number of sides of this polygon. So to get the number of, since this is a regular polygon, so you can use this formula. So the value of n will be equals to total sum of the exterior angles, which is 360 degrees for any regular polygon. Okay, so for all the polygons rather. Okay, and you can divide this by one exterior angle. Okay, so it is easy to get the number of sides here because we have a regular polygon, and each exterior angle, okay, is all the exterior angles are equal, okay, because you have a regular polygon. So it's easy when you know the value of exterior angle. Okay, so the total sum of the exterior angle is 360 degrees. So from here we can calculate the value of x, which is one exterior angle. Okay, so we know that these two angles are on a straight line, so they should add up to 180 degrees. So I can say x plus 132 add x should be equals to 180 degrees. So this and this add up to 2x, okay, plus 132 equals to 180 degrees. Okay, so subtract 132, subtract 132. So x equals to 180 minus 132. So this should give 48. Okay, and 2x here. Then x equals to 48 over 2. That will be equals to 24. Okay, 24 degrees. So this is what you get as the value of x. So from here you can now say that n is equals to 360 over 24. Okay, so if you do this, n should be equals to 15. So it has 15 sides. So you can scroll down and write 15 here. So the next question will be question 10. Jacinda plays a game with a friend. She can win, lose, or draw the game. The probability that she wins the game is 0.28. Question A. Jacinda is twice as likely to draw the game as to lose the game. Okay, so I can just say that the probability of win, okay, is given as 0.28. Okay, and from this statement now, Jacinda is twice as likely to draw the game as to lose the game. It means the probability of lose is x. Okay, then probability of draw will be twice. Okay, that will be 2x. Okay, from here, so we can actually get the value of x because these three add up to 1. So we can say x plus 2x plus 0.28 equals to 1. So this and this add up to 3x plus 0.28 equals to 1. Subtract 0.28, subtract 0.28. Okay. So you have 3x to be equals to 0.72. So x will be equals to 0.72 divided by 3. So x equals to 0.24. So the probability that she loses the game, okay, is x, which is 0.24. So 10b, Jacinda plays the game 150 times. Find the expected number of times that she wins. So to be probability of win, that is, you can say probability of win multiplied by 150. So that would be 0.28 multiplied by 150, and she's expected to win 42 times. Question 11, without using a calculator, work out this. Okay, so we can just say 5 whole minus 3 whole, 5 whole minus 3 whole. So we can put that in bracket if you want. Then we are left with, okay, let me just write 1 over 3 minus 4 over 7. So this will be 2 whole. Okay, so I can now make them have common denominators. Okay, so I'll have 1 over 3. Then I can multiply by this 7. So I'll say times 7 times 7. Then minus 4 over 7. Then I can multiply by this 3. Okay, so this will make me have common denominator. So this will be 7 over 21 minus 12 over 21. Then since they have common denominators, so I can easily subtract the numerators straight away. Okay, so from here now, we have two options. We can either go through this side or this side. So let me show you. So that means from here, we can go. Okay, the first part is to say 2 whole, 7 minus 12, that will be negative 5 over 21. Then you need to write this as a mixed number. So as a mixed number. So 21 times 2, okay, that will be 44 minus 5 over 21. Okay, so this will give you 37 over 21. So which is equals to 1 whole 16 out of 21. So this is one way. Or here, so you write it to be, since this is a smaller number, so you borrow 1 from 2, you'll be left with 1 whole. The one you borrowed is equivalent to the denominator, okay? So that will be 21. 21 add to be 21 add 7 minus 12 over 21. So this will be 1 whole, then 28 minus 12 over 21. So 1 whole equals to 16 over 21. So you can use any one. So 1 whole 16 over 21. But I prefer this straight away. Okay. So question 12. Solve the simultaneous equations. You must show all your working. So I want to use elimination method. So I need to have equal coefficients for either x or y. So let's have equal coefficient at x. So I need to multiply this equation by this 3 here. So I'll put 3 here. Then I'll multiply this one, okay, by the 5 here. So this will give me a new, it will give me 2 new equations. So this will be 5 times 3. That will be 15x plus 18y. Then equals to 27. So then another one, it will be 15x. Okay, sorry, 15x. Sorry for that. Okay, let's undo this. So it will be 15x minus 10y equals to 5 times 17. That will be negative 17. That will be negative 85. So what will make this to become 0 is subtraction. So I'll put minus here, and minus here. So this will be 0, but these two will become combined together to become positive. So I'll have plus 18y plus 10y. That will be plus 28y. So you have 28y here. Equals to these two signs will be combined together to become positive as well. So this will be 1, 1, 2. So if I divide both sides by 28 here, so y should be equals to positive 4. So I can now substitute y into either here or here or here or here. So I will substitute into the first one, 5x plus 6y equals to 9. Okay, so 5x plus 6y, it will be 6 into 4 equals to 9. So 5x plus 24 equals to 9. So 5x will be equals to, you can subtract 24, okay, straight away. So you have 5x equals to 9 minus 24, that will be minus 15. Then x equals to negative 3. So x equals to negative 3 and y equals to positive 4. So question 13a. Question 13a, a sequence has n term, 3n squared minus 1. Find the second term, okay? So the second term, okay, will be equals to 3 into 1, 3 into 2, okay, squared minus 1. This will be 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3, 12 minus 1. So that will be 11. So that will be that. Part B, the table shows the first 5 terms of sequences A and B. So complete the table to show the nth term of each sequence, okay? So from here, you see that the term to term rule here is add 4, okay? Add 4, then add 4. Okay, so you can say that okay, for sequence A, okay, so the term to term rule is equals to add 4. So from there you can see that, okay, let's assume that the nth term, okay, the nth term is equals to 4 times n, okay? So if you do 4 times n, so let's test with the first term when n is equals to 1, okay? So first term will be equals to 4 into 1, that will be 4, but we should get negative 6. So what are we going to add to 4, okay, to get negative 6? So that means we need to add negative 10, okay, to read. So if we say plus minus 10, okay, then it will give us negative 6, okay. So that means we need to add negative 10 to this one, okay, and that will be very correct, okay. So this will be, the n term will be equals to 4n minus 10. Okay, for this sequence B, you can do something like this. So for sequence B, we have to test if it is linear, or we have to determine the type of sequence. It is linear, is it exponential, or is it quadratic or cubic? Okay, so how do we get? Okay, let's start with, let's test for linear sequence, okay. So here, okay, I think I can write out here 3, 17, 55, 1, 2, 9, and 2, 5, 1. So if you subtract this from this, what do we get? 17 minus 3. So this will give us 14. 55 minus 17 to give us, I think, 36. Then 129 minus 55. So I think this will give us 38. I think this will give us 38. 55 minus 17, 38. Then 129 minus 55. This should give us 74. And 251 minus 129. This should give us 122. Consider that this is the first difference, okay. Then if you do this again, so this should give you 24. You subtract again, this and this should give you 36. This and this should give you 48. Okay, so this one is the second. Okay, you can see second difference. Okay, and this one will be first difference. Okay, so that's right. Okay, first difference, second difference. Okay, so we can do something again here. So this and this will give us 12, and this will give us 12. So this is the third difference. Okay, this is the third difference. Okay, so what we can do here, since we have common difference at the third difference, that means this sequence is a cubic sequence, and the first thing you need to do is to divide the common difference, okay, by 6, okay, and multiply by n cubed. So this will be 12. See, the nth term for now is equals to 12 divided by 6 multiplied by n cubed. Okay, so this will give us 2n cubed. Okay, but this one is not enough to give us this, because when n is equals to 1, so I have 1 cubed times 2, so it's not enough. So that means we need to use this to generate a new sequence. Okay, so I think I can just come down like this. Okay, so if you come down here, okay, so this 2n cube will give us new sequence. So this will be, let's say, 2. Okay, then the other one will be 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2. So you have 16. So if you continue like that, you should get 54. You should get 128 and 250. Okay, so if you compare this with the in the actual sequence, okay, I think I can write it up here. So the first term of the actual sequence is 3. Okay, so 17, 55, 129, and then 251. So let's find the difference. 3 minus 2, 1. 17 minus 16, 1, 1. Okay, 1, 1. So since we have common difference, okay, so the nth term will be equals to 2n cubed plus 1. Okay, so why did I show you this? I would have added 1 to this directly, because when I got 2n cubed here, okay, as my nth term, so I tested it with the first one, so it will be 1 cube, which is 1 times 2, that will be 2. So I needed to add 1 to this. If you come to this one now, when n is 2, 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16. Okay, so 16 plus 1, that will be 17. Okay, so I will have added 1 directly, and that will be my answer. But I needed to show you this because in case you don't have common difference here, so this will give you a quadratic sequence, which you also solve to linear sequence. So you need to combine the 3 answers together, so in case you don't have common difference. So this is the essence of showing you this. Let's say you just have something like, for instance, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or another number that could give you. So this will be a linear sequence. So that means you're going to have a linear sequence again. Okay, so this is the essence of showing you this. Okay, so here it will be, the nth term will be 2n cubed, okay, plus 1. So let's go to the next question. That will be question 14. Two solid steel statues are mathematically similar. The smaller statue has height 12 centimeters and the larger statue has height 15 centimeters. So the larger statue has a mass of 2.5 kilograms. The density of the steel is 8 grams per centimeter cube. So you need to watch out for the units. Okay, this is gram and this is in kilograms. Okay, so calculate the volume of the smaller statue. Okay, the density equals to mass over volume. Okay, so we can say the height of the smaller statue, denoted by this, is equals to 12 centimeters. Okay, and the height of the larger statue, denoted by this, equals to 15 centimeters, and the mass of the larger statue is equals to 2.5 kilograms. Okay, so and the density, okay, density is equals to 8 Okay, let's convert this. 8 divided by 1000. Okay, so that will be equals to 0.008 kilograms per centimeter cube. Okay, so from here can find the volume of the larger statue. Okay, so volume of the larger statue denoted by this is equals to, from here if we make volume the Stokestheorem formula, so it will be equals to mass over density. Okay, so the mass is given as 2.5 and the density is 0.008. so if you do this, so the volume of the larger statue because to 312.5 centimeter cube. So from this we can now use the relationship between the volume and the height. Okay, so we can get the scale factor. Okay, to do that, so let's start with this. So the volume of the larger statue to volume of the smaller statue should be equals to height of the larger statue's cube, okay, over height of the smaller statue cube. Okay, so this implies 312.5 over volume of the smaller statue to be equals to 15 cube over 12 cube. Okay, from here if you make volume of the smaller statue the Stokestheorem formula, okay, so if you cross multiply, so this will be the volume of the smaller statue will be equals to 312.5 multiplied by 12 cube divided by 15 cube. If you input this into your calculator, so you should get your answer straight away. That will be 160 straight away. Question 15. Students in class P take a test. These statistics show information about their marks. Okay, this is the lower quartile, the median, the interquartile range, the range, and the highest mark. Okay, so draw a box and whisker plot to represent this information. Okay, so we need the lowest mark. Okay, that should be the first one here. So since we know the highest mark and we know the range, so we know that range, okay, is equals to highest minus the lowest. The range is given as 81 to be equals to the highest is 96, so we can get the lowest. So from here, so the smallest will be the highest minus the range. Okay, so the lowest will be equals to 96 minus 81. So that will be equals to 15. So that means the lowest is 15. So the first one will be, this is 10. Okay, each line is 2 marks. Okay, so this is 10. So 12, 14, 15 will be the middle. Okay, so we're here. So let's put it here. So that will be the lowest. And we need the okay, we can put the median. So the median will be 50. It's given as 53. So this is 50, 52, 53. It will be here. So this will be for the median. Okay, this is the lowest. Okay, I'll come back and complete that. Then the highest is given as 96. So this is 90, 92, 93. 90, 92, 94, 96. So this will be for the highest here. Okay, then I need two more things: the lower quartile and the upper quartile. So the lower quartile is given as 38. This is 30. So 38 will be here. So this is the lower quartile, that is Q1. Okay, for instance. Then the upper quartile is Q3. So we know that interquartile range, that is, okay, I can do it somewhere around here. So we know that interquartile range denoted by this equals to Q3 rather. So Q3 minus Q1. So it will be and the interquartile range is given as 28 to be equals to, so Q3, I can get Q3 minus Q1 is given as 38. Okay, so I can now, interquartile range is 28. I want to write it very well. So it will now be 20, I have Q3, okay, I want to get Q3, so it will be 28 plus 38 equals to Q3. So the upper quartile, okay, is 66. So it will be 66. This is 60, 62, 64, 66. So Q3 should be here. So I can now draw so I have the necessary things here. So let's start with this. I can draw this. Okay, so for the lower quartile is here. So I can take the width of my choice. I think I'm okay with this. I can draw from here. Okay, so this is the lower quartile. And then I think I can redraw that. So lower quartile will be this. Okay, and the upper quartile will be this particular one here. Good. And the median is middle of these two. I can just put it here. So it will be their middle here. Okay, so I can join these together like this. And I can do the same thing here. Okay, then the highest value is here, to stop here, and the lowest will stop here. The middle of these two like this, I can take this one here. Okay, so this is the box and whisker plot. So this point will be the lowest. Okay, so this will be the highest here. Then this will be the lower quartile. This will be the median. This will be the upper quartile. Okay, so let's go to part B. Students in class Q take the same test. For class Q, the median is 49 and the interquartile range is 35. So make two comments comparing the distribution of marks for class P with that of class Q. Okay, so let's compare their median. So the median of class P, excuse me. So the median of class P is this. So that is 53. And here is 49. So you can see that class P students performed better than class Q on average. Okay, so because they have more marks on average, so I can say that class P students so performed better than class Q on average. So let's compare the interquartile range. So it tells you how large it tells you about the spread of their marks. That is what the interquartile range does, just like the range. Okay, like the gap in their scores. Okay, probably a student, maybe one student gets like, let's say 3 out of 10, then the next student maybe, let's say 9 out of 10. So this is what the range want to tell you. Okay, so the gap between their scores. Okay, so if you look at the interquartile range is 35 for class Q, and for class P is this. Okay, so I think 96. Yes, I think we got 96. Now, from this, you see that class Q, sorry, 96 is the highest frequency. So interquartile range will be Q3 minus Q1, and I think it's given, yes, 28. So for class P, the interquartile range is 28, and for class P, the interquartile range is 28, and for class Q, the interquartile range is 35. So there is more spread of marks in Q than P. So I can say that class Q have a larger spread of marks. So that means they have larger gap between their marks. So let's go to the next question. That will be question 16. The diagram shows a sphere of radius 6 centimeters and a cylinder of height 18 centimeters and radius r centimeters. So the volume of the sphere is equals to the volume of the cylinder. So this is very key. Calculate the curved surface area of the cylinder. Give your answer in terms of pi. The volume V of a sphere with radius r is given as 4 over 3 pi r cube. Okay, so you can start from this statement. The volume of a sphere, that is 4 over 3 pi r cube, is equals to volume of a cylinder. Volume of a cylinder is the base area times the height. So you can say the base area will be pi r squared. So we have pi. So let's use this r for this. Pi r squared times h. So if we key in the values, so we have 4 out of 3 pi. The r is given. Okay, so we have times pi times r, which is 6 cube, equals to pi and r squared times the height is 18. So from here we can actually pi, we cancel pi. Okay, then we are left with 4 over 3 times 6 to the power of 3 is 216 divided by okay, like this. Just do this first, then equals to 18r squared. So we can now divide both sides by 18. Okay, so that this will cancel this. So if you input this into your calculator, so you should get I think 16 equals to r squared and 4 is equals to r. So that means the radius equals to 4 centimeters. So now we can now find the curved surface area of the cylinder. Okay, so you can say the curved surface area, okay, of a cylinder equals to 2 pi r h. So that will be equals to 2 times pi times the radius. You can use this r for the radius. Okay, so that will be 4 times the height is 18. So if you input this into your calculator, you should get 144 pi centimeter squared. 144 pi. So let's scroll down for the next question. Solve 3x squared minus 7x minus 16 equals to 0. You must show your working and give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So if you compare this with general equation of quadratic, okay, so it will be with the general form of quadratic equation, it will be as squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. So you will see that a is equals to 3, b is equals to negative 7, and c is equals to negative 16. Okay, and the formula is equals to s equals to minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac. Actually, square root of b squared minus 4ac and everything over 2a. So if you key in the values, x equals to, you don't have to waste time here. So this will be minus into minus 7 plus or minus square root of negative 7 squared. Okay, so this will be minus 4 into 3 into negative 16. Okay, then everything into 2a, which is 6. Okay, so if you input this into your calculator, the whole of this, so x should be equals to, I think this should be plus, okay, then plus or minus, then you can input this into your calculator. It should give you square root of 241 over 6. Then x should be equals to 7 plus or minus square root of 241 will be 15.5242 over 6. Okay, then I think I can come here, so I can divide this into 2. Then from here, x is equals to 7 plus 15.5242 over 6. Okay, or x equals to 7 plus 7 minus 15.5242 over 6. Okay, so if you input this into a calculator, you get x to be equals to 3.75, or x equals to negative 1.2 to 2 decimal places. So negative 1.42, or x equals to 3.75. So let's go to the next question. That will be question 18. So g of x equals to 4 to the power of x plus 3. Find g of 1. So find x when g of x equals to 1. That is 4 to the power of x plus 3 is equals to 1. So to be 4 to the power of x plus 3, I need to make this to be base 4, and that will be 4 to the power of 0, so that the base will cancel out. Then I have x plus 3 to be equals to 0, x equals to negative 3. Then part B, find g inverse of 1 out of 16. So we need to firstly find g inverse of x. Okay, so let g inverse of x to be equals to y. So that means y will be equals to, let g of x to be equals to y. So if g of x equals to y, then y will be equals to 4 to the power of x plus 3. Then let's swap the letters. So y becomes x, then x becomes y plus 3. Okay, so how to take, since this is an exponent, I need to get the lane of both sides. So this will be lane x equals to lane 4 to the power of y plus 3. Because I need to make y the subject of the formula, and that will be the inverse. So to do this, I have to bring y down, and to bring it down, I need this lane function. Okay, so I can now write this to be lane x to be equals to y plus 3. Okay, lane 4. So I can now divide both sides by lane 4. So this will be lane x over lane 4. So equals to y plus 3. Finally, lane x over lane 4 minus 3 equals to y. Okay, so this is the g inverse now. Okay, so y is the g inverse. So I can say g inverse of x is equals to lane x over lane 4 minus 3. So g inverse of 1 out of 16 then will now be equals to lane 1 out of 16 over lane 4 minus 3. If you input this into your calculator, so you should get negative 5 straight away. Okay, question 19. We have the universal set, we have set P, set Q, and set R respectively. So find P intersection Q intersection R. So we need to do this. So set P will be equals to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So these are odd numbers, and set Q will be equals to multiples of 3. That will be 3 itself, 6, and 9. So you count in threes, starting from 3. Then set R will be equals to square numbers. So you have 1, you have 4, and you have 9. So from here, P intersection Q intersection R should be 9, because 9 is common to the 3 sets. And find Q union R. So Q union R will be the combination of Q and R. So that will be 1, 3, 4, 6, and 9. Okay. So that is B, my figure 1. Sorry for that noise. It's my alarm. Okay. So find the number of elements in this set. Okay, so we need to firstly find Q union R complement. Okay, so Q union R complement will be the elements that are not in this set Q union R, okay, but they are available in the universal set. Okay, so that will be Q union R complement, okay, will be equals to 2, 4, 4 is here, to be equals to 2, 5, 7, 8, and 10. So this will be Q union R complement. So now we cannot get the number of elements, or we cannot get this P intersection Q union R complement. Okay, we can get this. So if you compare this with set P, so set P is up here. So that is, we want to compare this. Okay, I think I can write set P here. I can bring set P closer. Okay, set P, let me bring it closer. It's equals to 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So if you compare this and this together, okay, you see that you have 5 to be common. Okay, then we have 7 to be common. So now, how many elements now? So we have 1, 2. So we have 2 common elements. Okay, so that will be the solution to that question. Question 20. The diagram shows two right angle triangles PQS and RQT. So PQR and QTS are straight lines. Calculate angle QTR. So we want to find this angle. So you can call this angle theta. This angle theta. Okay, for you to get this, we need to use this side and this side. So we need to find TQ. So but from triangle PSQ, I can find the whole of SQ. Okay, so that will be this is, I'm using this angle now, so this will be opposite. Okay, so that means sine 28 degrees, okay, will be equals to opposite, that is SQ over the hypotenuse SP, that is 18. So which implies that, okay, I can just scroll down and continue from there. So I can just say that, I can say SQ, okay, so SQ will be equals to 18 times sine 28. So if you input this into your calculator, so you should get 8.4505. So then from here now I cannot get TQ because SQ is the addition of ST and TQ. So I can say SQ is equals to 4 plus this. Okay, so TQ will be equals to SQ minus 4. So I can get the value of TQ straight away. Yes, TQ. So I can say that TQ equals to this answer 8.4505 minus 4. So TQ will be equals to, that will give me 4.4505. Okay, now since I know this side, okay, to be 4.4505, so let me write better. So I can say 4, let's move this. So this is 4.4045, I think. Yes, 4.4505. So that is still Q. So I can now get this angle now to be opposite, okay, over adjacent. Okay, so that is tan theta. So then I can say tan theta equals to opposite, so which is 9. Okay, 9 over that 4.4505. Okay, so from here I can say theta is equals to tan inverse of 9 over 4.4505. So you can input this into your calculator and the value of theta will be 63.7 degrees to one decimal place, 63.7 degrees. Okay, so the next question, question 21, solve the equation 3 tan x plus 5 equals to 1, okay, for this range. So it will be 3 tan x equals to 1 minus 5, it will be 3 tan x to be equals to negative 4. So tan x equals to negative 4 over 3. Then x will be equals to, if we take tan inverse of both sides, okay, so x will be equals to negative 53.1. But this is outside the range, so we need to find other values of x that will fall inside this range. So we can draw this like this, and we have something like this. So the implication of this is that, ordinarily the angle should move like this. Okay, so this angle will now move like this because this is negative. So we'll put 53.1 here. So if 53.1 is here, so it's similar or equal to this angle here. So this would be 53.1 as well. So you know that all students take calculus, okay, so that means I can get the value of this angle from here where tan is positive here, so I'll take it here, and the second value will be from here, so up to this one here. Okay, so the first one will be, we'll say that x is equals to 180 plus the x, okay, which is this. So I don't know if this will not be confusing. So it will be equals to, okay, what I want to do is this 180 plus this angle here. So this one is a negative angle. Okay, so it will be equals to, that is this one. So it will be equals to 180, then this one is plus minus 53.1. So this will be 180 minus 53.1. So that will be equals to 126.9 degrees. So 126.9 degrees. Okay, so the second one will be to be this. It will be 360 minus this. So the second one will be 360 minus 53.1. So that will be 306.9 degrees. So let's go to the next question. We are getting there. 22. The the graph of y equals to this is shown on the grid. Okay, show that this graph can be written as this. Okay, so what you need to do, okay, we have y to be equals to x plus 2 to x minus 1 2 times. Okay, so we can now expand this. It will give you x plus 2. Okay, so if you expand this to, it will give you x squared minus 2x plus 1. Then if you expand this, it will give you I think I can write my answer straight away. I can say x cubed, okay, minus 2x squared plus x plus 2x squared minus 4x plus 2. So this will cancel out. So it will be equals to x cubed minus 3x, that is plus x minus 4x minus 3x plus 2. Okay, so that is done. So by drawing a suitable straight line, solve the equation this. Okay, so we have to write this. So this will be equals to, you need to write this in form of this. Okay, so y is equals to, I think, x cubed. So let me write it so you can see. X cubed minus 3x plus 2. Okay, it's even here. X cubed minus 3x plus 2. So we need to write this, okay, in form of this. So if you try to do that, so 2x cubed minus 5x equals to 0. Then this is cubed. So this will be x cubed minus 2.5x equals to 0. Then I need to make this to be 3. I need to make this to be 3x. Okay, so to do so, what I can do is to say x squared minus 2.5x minus 0.5x plus 0.5x equals to 0. So this and this will cancel out. So we still, this and this are still the same. Okay. So that means I can now add these two together. So to give me x squared minus 3x then equals to, I can take that to the other side, minus 0.5x. So I need to have 2 here. Okay, I need to have 2 here. So I can use the same logic. So x squared minus 3x. So I can say plus 2 minus 2. So this and this will still cancel out. Okay, it will be 0. So minus 0.5x. Okay, so that means I can now bring this one to this side now. So it will be x squared minus 3x plus 2 equals to minus 0.5x plus 2. So the whole of this is now equals to y. So I can scroll down a little bit. So I can say that y is equals to minus 0.5x plus 2. So this is what I will plot to get my solution. Okay, so that means the gradient, m is the gradient, okay, is equals to minus 0.5 over 1, and c is the intercept on y-axis, it is plus 2. So that means 1 plus 2, I can fall and run. Okay, so you fall halfway and run one way. Okay, so let's go to the grid now. From y equals to 2, so there's a point here. There's a point here. So let's fall halfway. It will be here. Then let's run once. So it will be here. The next one will be here. So these 2 points are okay. But if you want to do another one, fall halfway, then run once. So you'll be somewhere around here. Okay. So from here now, I can now connect these points together. Okay, I think like this. Oh, sorry, I didn't pick that correctly. So I think I have to pick it from, okay, let's pick it from here. So good. So I think we are good to go now. Okay, so this is good. So the solution lies here. Okay, so this is good. 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 So this is good Okay, so if you trace it here now, sorry, picked the wrong one here. So it should be this. Okay, so if you trace this one down here, it should be around here. This one here. Then s equals to 0. The third one should be this. So I have x equals to negative 1.6, s equals to 0, and s equals to 1.6. Okay, so s equals to minus 1.6, s equals to 0, and s equals to 1.6. So let's go to the last question. So this is equals to this. Find the value of p and the value of k. So this is completing this square method. Okay, so we have to do that. So how do we write this? Okay, how do we write this in form of this? So if you have x squared minus p x minus 21, okay, it will be equals to, can write it like this. Half of px is half of minus px is minus p over 2. So we're going to have x minus p over 2 all squared. Okay, so if you expand this, this will give you s squared minus p x then plus p squared over 4. Okay, so that means we need to subtract p squared over 4. So that is when it will give us the actual, it will give us this. Okay, so it will be minus, this will give us plus p squared over 4 rather. So it will now be minus p squared over 4. Okay, so then minus 21. Okay, so the whole of this is the same as s squared minus px. Okay, so that is another way of writing it. Okay, so we can now simplify this. Okay, we can simplify this further, or we can just leave it like this. So you can compare this with this now. So if you compare this with this, you see that we have x minus 5 all squared, okay, then plus k. So if you compare now, you see that minus 5 is equals to p over 2 minus p over 2 rather. So that will be minus 10 equals to minus p, so which implies p equals to positive 10. So p is equals to 10. So if p is equals to 10, okay, by comparison to, you see that k is equals to this. Okay, so k will be equals to minus p squared over 4, then minus 21. So this will be equals to minus 10 squared over 4 minus 21. So this is equals to minus 100 over 4 minus 21. So this will be equals to minus 25 minus 21, so which is equals to minus 46. Okay, so this will be minus 46. So this is the end of my solution to the Cambridge Igcse paper 2-1 written in November 2024. So watch out for the next variant, which is variant 2-2. Until then, have your fingers crossed.